So today I'm going to show you how to make a wreath similar to this one. I did mine for fall, as you can tell, but you can really do anything for any holidays or any different seasons, your sports teams. I've seen them done for baby showers. This is just a cheaper way to do it than to buy it. I've seen these retail online, like on Etsy, from anywhere from $40 to like $110. So I probably made this wreath right here for about $25, and it's close. I mean, you might be able to find a $30 one that you could purchase that looks like this, but you kind of get the own satisfaction that you made it and you got to pick everything that got on it. So I really do like that, and it doesn't take that much time at all either. So I'm not going to be showing you how I made this exact wreath, but I'm going to show you how I made a similar one. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what you need. So you're either going to need a work wreath or a wreath form. Today I'm going to be showing you on a work wreath, but on the wreath that I showed you earlier, I did use a wreath form, and you can see where I connected the pipe cleaners myself. So if you do this option, you will have to also buy pipe cleaners, whichever way you prefer. I actually prefer this method over the work wreath. The next thing you're going to need is deco mesh. The first size is going to be 21 inches wide. The orange and the striped are from Walmart for $4.77. The purple one was $16 at Hobby Lobby, and it was the same measurements, so definitely go for Walmart. The next thing you're going to need is 10-inch wide deco mesh. Oh my goodness, sorry. It was also $4.77. Then optional is burlap ribbon, and that was from Walmart. These are also from Walmart. I got them for 98 cents per pack. You're going to need a glue gun and some glue sticks for your glue gun. The next thing you are going to need, it's optional, is a tape measure, and you're going to need scissors, wherever they are. There they are. You're going to need a sign to put in the middle of your wreath. This one right here was almost $7 from Walmart versus these ones right here that were $1 a piece at the dollar store. So I would definitely go check out the dollar store and see what they have. Then you're going to need some decorative burlap ribbon, and you can get pumpkin, chevron, and I also have spider web, and it's gonna fall. So let's get started. Alright, so I started out by spreading out all of the ties out on the work wreath, and as you can see, there's an inner ring and an outer ring. You're going to start everything on the inner ring, which I'll tell you later. Then I have just my embellishments that are ready to go. And then you have, I'm just going to tell you this really quick, you can either use that burlap or you can use the 10-inch deco mesh. And then you're also going to need to use the 21-inch deco mesh as well. Then I just have my sign, my scissors, my glue gun, and these ribbons, which I'll show you how to make in a second. So you're going to cut the whole spool of that into about 10-inch sections. Then you're going to fold it in half. And then after you fold it in half, you're going to hot dog style it like that. And you're going to cut from the outer fold, I guess you could say, into the crease in the middle. You're going to cut a triangle out. And then when you unfold it, both sides have that pretty, like, I guess you could say snake tongue. That's kind of weird. Right, so first we're going to take our 21-inch wide deco mesh, and what you want to do is you want to grab the edge and you literally just want to drop the whole roll to the ground. Then you're going to want to fold this like harsh edge, and then you're going to want to just bunch it up. So that way you don't have those harsh edges. And then we are going to start with our inner ring. So you have the outer and the inner. So we're going to start with this inner ring. And you're going to go all the way around. You're just going to set it in between those ties. And you're going to twist around just once, because you're going to use these again when you apply the next type of fabric. So then you're just gonna, I call these puffs. You're gonna make your puffs however big or however small you want. And then you're gonna lay it in between the next two ties on the inner ring. You're gonna crisscross them and just twist them once. And you're gonna continue to do this all the way around. So crisscross the twists and twist them. And I'm going to show you one more, and then I'll come back when the whole wreath is covered in the orange 21-inch wide deco mesh. So you're just going to puff it up however big you want it, pinch it together, put it in between those ties. You're going to crisscross those ties, and then you're going to twist them. So I'll show you what it looks like whenever I complete the whole wreath with just the orange. Alright, so I just got finished putting the orange deco mesh, the 21-inch, all the way around the work wreath, and to be completely honest with you all, I hate work wreaths. I've worked with them before and I haven't really minded them, but I especially hate this one because it's black, but that's all I had to work with. So I'm going to try and I'm going to hope that it just looks okay, but deco mesh is see-through, so you can really see. But next I'm going to put the thick, it's opaque, you won't really see it when it's on top of it. I'm going to put this burlap, and hopefully when I do that, it will look okay. So you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to take the burlap, you're going to put it in between here, twist it once, and move along this inner ring. And then once you get all the way around, I forgot to mention this, once you get all the way back to this one you started on, you don't have to cut the burlap. You just, instead of dragging it from this point to this point, you're going to drag it from the inner ring to the outer ring once you get all the way around the inner ring. And then you're going to take it all the way around the outer ring, and then when you bring it to this end, you're going to cut a little longer than what you need for your puff. You're going to fold that end like you did at the beginning of the deco mesh so that it's not a harsh line. And then you're going to twist it off after you fold that line. And then I'll come back to you after I do that. So hopefully it goes okay. Alright, so now this is what the wreath looks like with the burlap over top of the deco mesh. It's definitely, you can't see through it anymore. You can see through it on a few small parts, but we still have to put these on there. So it looks better. I'm just really, these black, I think what it is the black ties are really just throwing my vision of how it's going to look off. So really quick, what I'm going to show you how to do is how to do these. So these are the ones that we already cut, and you're going to take them in the middle and kind of bunch them up like a bow so that they look like that. And you're just going to set them, it doesn't matter how you set them, you're going to want to change it every time, but you're going to set it in between those ties. So that it looks like that. And you want to do that, you can do that with every single tie, or you can just do it where you think that it's necessary. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do because these are pretty big. Usually I do them a little bit smaller, so I might just kind of skip around and do every other one, but once I figure it out, I will show you what it looks like. Alright, so this is what it looks like when I put these on all the way around the inside ring. I haven't done them to the outside yet. I'm definitely going to. I really just cannot stand these black ties. If I could do anything differently besides just not use this work wreath, it would have been to cut off all of the black ties and use the beige or tan pipe cleaners that I already had, just because they would have blended a lot better with the burlap right here. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is put an embellishment over almost like every single one, just like a little bit, just so that it doesn't show so much. I'm not really sure. It might not even look that good. I definitely think that the wreath that I did yesterday that I showed you in the beginning of this looked better. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the outer ring. I'm going to cut the pipe cleaners like I did on all of these. I cut them almost like as short as I could before they came untied, and then I just like kind of wrapped them around. So I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done all the way around. So right now I just laid this right in the middle. It's not glued or anything yet. I like to place everything down first. Well, I'll place this down wherever I feel like it'll look best. I hang the wreath up on the wall and I figure out which way I want the top to be. And then I set this and I move these around so that they're not all underneath it, because then it defeats the purpose of them even being on the wreath. So I do that, and then I figure out where it looks good, and then what I do is I just lift up one side at a time, put some hot glue under it, and I press it down, and then once it's stable enough and it's sticking okay, I flip the whole wreath around and I put this on the table, and I really just I glue any other burlap or deco mesh onto the back of it so that it really sticks. And then after that, what I do is I lay all of the embellishments wherever I feel like they would look best. I'm really trying to focus on covering up those black, or I always call them zip ties, just the black ties. And then after I lay it all out, I glue that on. So I'll get back to you probably in the middle of me setting all of the embellishments up. So here's what the final product looks like. You have the Harvest Blessings from the dollar store. So that's the sign from the dollar store. As you can see, I tried to cover up all those black ties with either leaves or pine cones, acorns, even from where you can't see them. If I was going to give this to somebody for a gift, you know, I just really would want it to look nice. So I make sure that no matter if you can see it or not from the front, that it's just really covered. So that's what it looks like. My camera's not focusing on it, but that's what that one looks like. And that's what the one that I showed you at the beginning looks like. So they're pretty similar. The only real difference is this one looks a lot fuller because it was a work wreath and they have the inner ring and the outer ring, where as the wreath form, it's just one ring. So this, you kind of get the first ring, the inner ring, is up closer, and then the outer ring is up or is farther back. So that's where you kind of get more of a 3D effect, whereas this one is definitely flatter. If you can look at it from the wall, the top one is thinner than the bottom one that I just did. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you.